that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. Mike, 44.
Stay with your man.
Slam.
Shit. Alert.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on second down, Allen looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, that should do the same thing.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run here with Dearness Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Running right, Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Alert! Hey, Delta! Check 25!
both balls to Mike. Mike's both balls.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Sunday.
Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill.
Check. Run.
Hey, switch gears.
One touch.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Third and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Mayfield on play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mayfield on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. These two teams all tied after one. And they They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
So we got man. No.
Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
20. 29 the mark. Hey, tight. He's regular.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
You draw portals.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Callaway on the return. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
Dashing through the snow. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
From the 39, Allen steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jacobs now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mayfield now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, now. Check 52.
Check 26, check 26.
Alert! Hey, tight.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
I got it.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hatchet. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All day, every day, any day.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Allen going to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On 1st down, Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Allen's throw is complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Watch the pass. Bobo to Mike. Mike Bobo.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that the guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A good pick up there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Five wide. Mike spoke both.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All 52.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
22 jet bomber.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike spoke both. I got you, son.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. To try again after the sack. Allen. He completes it to Jones. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Jim.
Motion. Alert.
55, my God, 55.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch twist.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Rip left, rip left. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Slip.
From the gun, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll run it with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They